am. I'm back. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the Great Debate Show. I'm your host, your favorite Uncle JJ. And as always, I got something to say. And I want to talk about Smackdown recap real quick. It was pretty good. Getting better. I wish they stopped the Carmelo Hayes U.S. Title open challenge stuff. I wish they would stop doing that so much. But other than that, it's okay. Jade Cargill finally has some competition with Jordynne Grace. I think they're probably going to set that up and build it for the Rumble. Maybe that's when Bianca Belair will come back and challenge her if she comes back at the Rumble. We also had we got our fatal four-way contenders now for next week's Saturday night's main event, where you'll have Randy Orton versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn. So all four of them is in the number one contender match. The winner goes against Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship at the Royal Rumble, January 31st. Now, I'm thinking Orton would win, but now I'm starting to think Sami Zayn is going to win, even though he's not going to win the championship. I hope they don't screw Drew McIntyre over like that. Sami Zayn may actually become a world champion one day, but I'm hoping it's next year, WrestleMania in Saudi, not Royal Rumble in Saudi. We'll see. You never know. I thought Orton was going to go against McIntyre, but I'm starting to think now Randy Orton is the one who's responsible for Jacob Fatu's injury. What up, Shane? How you doing, brother? I'm good. I think that Orton is responsible for it. Now, if you watch closely how he was looking at Fatu and Drew McIntyre go at it when Fatu came out there to attack him, McIntyre is continuing to deny that he's did anything to Fatu, but this is it. And so now Cody Rhodes wants a piece at Fatu because he screwed him out of his title. Fatu just wants to get back at McIntyre. Fatu hadn't explained why he put his hands on Cody, but he's just saying, if you want some, come get some. Bring your punk ass out here. Cody brought his ass out there. They went at it. I like what they're doing with it. Everybody's in the run for the WWE Championship. I think Orton probably has something to do with Fatu though, and we may get Orton in the mix with Rhodes and Fatu, and they may just leave Drew McIntyre out of that and put him up against somebody else by the time we get to Mania. Could that be Roman Reigns? If Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, and we get McIntyre and we get Roman. McIntyre had been saying he wanted to get back the bloodline. Maybe he has his chance to do that if he goes into WrestleMania as the champion. Although I'm sure Cody will get that belt back at some point here, probably at Elimination Chamber. Or maybe he just goes into WrestleMania as the challenger. And they love to put the belt back on Cody at these WrestleManias. That is how it could go. I don't know. Did you hear the pop that Trick Williams got last night? I'm about to get to some football news in 1 second, y'all. Well, it looks like I only got one person in here, but thank you for the like. I know it's Saturday afternoon. I'll be brief. Trick Williams had a good match. He won. He's going on to the Fatal 4-Way. And Trick got a hell of a pop in London, England last night. I've been telling people for the longest, for about a year or so now, put Trick and Obafemi on the main roster. You won't regret it. And look at the pop that he got last night. I mean, wow. Yeah, he should have been on the main roster. This proves it. And I like how they're letting him win. He's not just coming out there to be jobbers. Good victory for him last night over Matt Cardona and Orton. We knew was going to beat The Miz. Damian Priest beat Solo. I don't care about the Solo and the MFTs versus the what's they called again? Damn, the Wyatt Six. But those guys, you know, hey, they did a pretty decent job. And
hold on before you move.
Okay.
Let me get your soap stuff out of here.
Cool. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't care about the YS6 and the MFTs. I don't care. Fast forward though, they're the reason why Solo lost. We knew Damian Priest would win. And then Sami Zayn beat Ilya Dragunov, which I don't know why they thought that was a main event. Trick Williams came out and messed that up at the end. Who did he attack? Dragunov or Sami Zayn? I don't remember. But either way, I don't even know his purpose of doing it. So we know he's not winning next week. And they'll probably be some of the reason why he gets pinned or something next week on Saturday night's main event. But I like how he is actually getting a good push. They love him. He's getting the pop and all of that. So SmackDown, all in all, was pretty good. They're going to put Jordynne Grace against Jade Cargill. Maybe we get that at the Rumble. Finally, she'll get some respectful competition until Bianca Belair comes back at the Rumble, we hope, to challenge Jade. The tag team stuff, yeah, it's all right. We're going to get Lash Legend, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair. I don't know why they've got Julia and Kiana James in the tag team title picture when she's a United States Women's Champion. You put the title back on her, give her some competition, give her a story. Or I'm really just not going to care about Julia any damn more. All right? But that's enough for the wrestling. Pretty good show. Saturday night's main event looks like it's going to be all right. That Fatal 4-Way. The winner takes on McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. And again, Fatu versus Cody Rhodes next week. And we'll see if Randy Orton has something to do with that Jacob Fatu incident or not. And he goes heel. We'll see. I thought Orton was going to win that tournament. I mean, that Fatal 4-Way. But now I'm thinking Sami Zayn's going to win it. Because if Orton's turning heel, then you just let Drew McIntyre beat Sami Zayn. Somehow at the Rumble. Okay. Football news. Sam Darnold. There's a possibility that he may not play. I mean, he'll probably start. But if this oblique injury is really serious, man, that dude may not play the whole game, and we may have to see Drew Lock. Now, I ain't going to lie to you, as a 49er fan who thinks Sam Darnold was okay until it matters, I'd rather see Sam Darnold. And I like for him to be 100%, though. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to see Drew Lock. Drew Lock may get out there and start slinging it. He just may get out there and start slinging it, and he may fuck around and beat us because we were not prepared for Drew Lock. They said Sam Darnold hadn't threw the ball in 2 days since Thursday when he kind of suffered the oblique injury. So, I don't know. We'll see. But long story short, Sam Darnold is going to play. We think he's questionable, but they say he's cleared to play with the oblique injury. But there's a possibility we see Drew Lock tonight. If so, I think that's a good thing for Seattle and a bad thing for us. If any Niner fans think that we're good if we play the backup, I disagree. I'd much rather play Sam Darnold because I think he's going to start seeing ghosts and he's just not ready for the playoffs. And I thought this oblique injury was an excuse so we wouldn't highly criticize him after he loses again because he knows we're going to tap that ass tonight. But I'm not really sure. So we'll see. I got to run. They're done with my truck, so I'm going to get out of here. But Smackdown was cool. The 49ers, I'm taking the 49ers. I'm taking the Bills. And I'm taking the Texans over the Patriots. And I'm taking the Rams over the Bears. I think that's what I want to do. Those are my picks. I gave them to you last night. I give them to you again tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll be back tonight or in the morning to recap the games and everything else. The Tar Heels, my Tar Heels are about to play California, so I'm going to check that out, and I'm going to go place me a bet. Bang, bang, let's roll. You got it, Shane. Thank you for being in here with me. I only had 2 people in here. It's okay. It is what it is. I know it's a Saturday afternoon, and everybody is probably out and about, but I just wanted to give a quick Smackdown recap and give you the update on Sam Darnold. He's going to play. He's expected to play, but I just get the funny feeling he's going to be listed to downgraded or out. And I don't want to see Drew Lock because Drew Lock will get out there and start slinging that bitch. And we ain't prepared for Drew Lock. And the only thing I can hope is that he just gets a little crazy, too gun shy, and just starts to throwing picks. I would hope that. I would also hope that Robert Saleh, even though he plays a lot of zone, I'm cool with that against Darnold. But I would hope that he actually lets Amendola shadow in JSN a little bit more tonight. Because looking at some of the film from 2 weeks ago, the plays that Lenore was on Smith and Jigba, he actually was physical with him and he did a good job. I can see why he wanted to shadow him all night. They just run him away from him because they got sense. Clint Kubiak and Seattle knows we got to put you with the mismatch, and that's on Bernardo Green, number 0. He plays like a 0 most weeks, and they pick on him. Not that Lenore's that good, but he's better than what we got. The man's getting paid like $95 million on that contract we gave him, man. Make him earn it. He wants to earn it. Do whatever you want to do zone-wise, but let Demo shadow JSN because Smith and Jigba is good. But he's the best they've got. He's really all they've got. And if we can take him away, I think the Seahawks are screwed. I think people are making too much of a big deal of what they did to us 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. I don't think that happens again tonight. I could be wrong, but I'm still going with the Niners. Bang, bang. Y'all have a good day. Hawk fan says Darnold was the only quarterback who would get hurt against air on a bye week. That's a good one, man. Hawk fan, you back. Let's see if we see you tonight. He said he'd be back. He said he subbed, and he must have did because he saw me. I thank you, man. All I did was come in here and drop the Smackdown recap. If y'all missed that, please rewind. And I just told you about the Sam Darnold news. There's a chance he may not play tonight, and I'm hoping he plays because I kind of fear Drew Lock more than I fear Sam Darnold. That ain't no shade or no, disrespect that I'm trying to give Sam Darnold. I just think that he's a regular season quarterback. And the criticism will be high if he loses this game tonight, which is why I thought the oblique injury just popped up out of thin air. I think it's an excuse. Maybe it's not. Maybe he really is hurt. I think he's going to start, but I won't be surprised if we don't see him the whole game. All right. That's it. I'm gone. Y'all have a good one. We'll be back later on. Tonight or in the morning, I'll recap this game. Peace.